Y'all, get into this meatloaf, potatoes au gratin, greens and cabbage, black-eyed peas, and cornbread. It's something like a big plate Sunday meal for real. I use my Instant Pot to get the smoked neck bones nice and tender. I'm using the smoked neck bones for the black-eyed peas and for the greens and cabbage. And don't worry, you pot liquor warriors. I did use the pot liquor from the smoked neck bones in the greens and some of it in the beans. That's what I was getting out the Instant Pot, is some of that goodness from those neck bones. I added it to another pot and added the chopped up greens and cabbage along with some onions and bell peppers. Season that up real good and then just put the lid on and let it cook. Then I added my soaked black-eyed peas back to the Instant Pot and let those cook. Now for the meatloaf, I diced up an onion and some bell pepper. I'm going to saute them in a skillet for about 2 to 3 minutes. I mixed up my meatloaf with some ground beef. I added those bell peppers and onions, lots of seasoning, and I like to add some salsa, y'all. Trust me when I tell you, this is the key ingredient to make some juicy meatloaf. Once you mix that up, you're going to form it into a little loaf and then put it in the oven to cook. 375 for about 45 minutes. To mix up the glaze, I used some brown sugar, barbecue sauce, and ketchup. Put that back in the oven, and then we whipped up some cornbread. This is Jiffy, and of course I doctored it up to make it nice and sweet like we like it. Did you know the difference between scalloped potatoes and potatoes au gratin? Potatoes au gratin actually have cheese, scalloped potatoes don't. So this is potatoes au gratin. I just posted this recipe at delicioussidedishes.com, so stay tuned for the video because it is fire, certified delicious. Now we're plating this goodness up. Get into it. When I tell y'all that this meal was 100 out of 10, my daughter said it's the best meal she's ever had in her life, and you know my kids are my biggest critics. All of these recipes are written on my site for free, so tap that link and go get them. Enjoy.